We are live. This is the first episode. Have you seen that before? That was actually posted on Twitter before.
What an
You it's up for debate. Okay, like it's a work in progress. You guys are watching Mad Society. We're just starting this. Um, my name is Mia. Today's co-host is Emily. She's a CMO at Hype.
hello. I'm really excited to be here and also be sharing the stage with Min and Mia, and specifically learn from Min how many proposals she's gotten, how many autographs she's had to sign since she became famous on Twitter.
Yeah, and this is the episode one of Growth Strategy with Min Kim.
Hi
Min,
everyone.
welcome.
Hi everyone. I'm excited to be here with Mia and Emily, my good friends. I am co-founder of Airfoil. We're a design studio, but I am also known for thirst trap. So
For your growth strategy.
yes,
It's been 12 days since you went completely viral. You got like 15 million views. You were at 5,000 followers. You're now at 13,000. How's life since fame? I mean, is life any different?
Should we bring up her
uh,
tweet just so people know what she went viral for in case for some reason they were offline or
Yes, let's show that out here. Um,
gosh, now people are going to screenshot this and how different I look between that
this
selfie and this.
No, no. I mean, we all have our different times of the month, and like there's a lot of stuff going on, and like you have really good pictures. It's not just this one. Um, I think like the more it picked up, the funnier it was, right? Because you're essentially like replying to Nikita Beer that for whoever doesn't know, works at X, um, saying that like you don't need to follow his guidelines. Like you have your own growth strategy, and obviously the more it picked up, the more it made a point. So I thought that was hilarious, and you obviously like influenced the whole timeline. There's been men crying on the timeline saying that this gender gap is unfair. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, like if they had an asset they would use, and sometimes, not sometimes, like most men, they use that as the asset, right? Like being a man. Um,
Exactly.
so I don't see why not for anyone, man, woman, non-binary people, anyone to use whatever they have for their own advantage.
There's been a picture on Halloween from the founder of Telegram. I'm trying to find it. The founder of Polygon posted this picture. It's here. Okay, share this down. Like men also have a growth strategy. Um, I feel like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
this is so different from the growth strategies I'm used to. I will say, Min, after this tweet went viral, I felt like scrolling on my timeline was like scrolling on Instagram, and
Yes.
I'm learning to be indifferent about it. I definitely was like, oh, this doesn't seem right. Like I feel like I'm on the wrong app. But yeah, I'm curious because I also saw some of your posts on Instagram double downing on what was happening on Twitter. Um, did you expect it to blow up like that?
Not at all. Not at all. And also, I don't know why Nikita's old tweet popped up on my timeline. It was on a Friday afternoon. I wrapped up a client call very early. So I was just doom scrolling and then it popped up. And I also didn't really read carefully what he posted. So I just saw 2 to 5K thirst trap. It's like, okay, that's a good excuse to post something good. A good photo of me. I just came back to Twitter, crypto Twitter. I was off Twitter for a bit and then I just came back. So I just wanted to like post something for engagement. Never expected for this post to have 50 million views. I posted, and then I think I had another call, and then I came back to like maybe 90K view. So I was like, oh, holy, wow, like it's getting picked up.
Yeah,
By the
it came
time,
on my feed 5 times.
yeah, by the time I went to bed, I think it was 1 million, and I woke up to 3 mil or something like that.
How many
Wow.
messages and comments and follows did you wake up to?
I think I woke up to maybe 5,000 followers, extra 5,000 followers. I hit 10K when I woke up. Um, and messages, I honestly, didn't count how many messages, but I got messages from my friends. Like, hey, Min, like you're going viral, like, stuff like that. So, um, yeah, but I still get a lot of DMs for different things.
What was the
It-
trend like in terms of like the DMs coming in? Like, what was the main topics that were like if you were to
I
group
think
it?
I think the first with the first post, it was more like, oh wow, you're hot, like hey, hi, like just people saying hi to me. Like and and then when I post the second one, that's when people are like, wow, you're hot. I guess it's still same group. And then I start trolling people with my posts. And that's when people started messaging me with like, wow, like you're actually having fun, or like you're actually smart. I'm not saying I'm a smart, but like you're playing this game right. That kind
Mm.
of DMs. And now I'm getting some DMs about airfoil stuff. Like, what do you do actually? Hey, we actually need a website design. Yeah. So, and then also obviously like a marriage proposal. Um,
One or
Yeah, that's
multiple?
interesting.
a few marriage proposals. I'm sure they are just joking about it, but yeah. And then like because I also am launching a sorry, I'm also launching a dating show backed by Base. So I am just trolling people that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go on a date with all of you, right? So because I did that, a lot of people I guess took it seriously. That like, hey, can I take you for boba date? Um, so that's also another category. People just ask me out for boba date.
It's good that you got actual clients for your business out of this, which is great. It probably like you probably didn't even need that, but it's always good good to get that out of the post. Did you learn anything out of this? Do you feel like after going through this experience, because this is not just a small viral post, like this, the proportion of this was massive. Did you take any learnings out of this? Maybe how to get this to happen again, or maybe just like how to approach social media? Did you take anything like that out of it?
Um, I guess I never actually took any of the social media stuff very seriously. But this this experience taught me that okay, yeah, you shouldn't take anything seriously on this app. Like some people left really serious like hate comments, or commenting on my appearance. Um and also somehow I had a very veiny hands on that one viral pic, and
Oh yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
like commenting about how oh, this is actually a man, or like she's super old based on the hand. Like they were commenting a lot about like negative things about me, and I was actually surprised that I didn't really get impacted by that, because I am
Yeah.
someone who um I don't think I don't care about my appearance. I do care about my appearance, but people constantly negatively commenting about my appearance actually didn't really, impact my mental health. So this is one learning for like self-discovery that wow, like I guess I am pretty solid on my mental health.
Min- oh wow,
On this angle at least.
I'm resilient. I pulled up some stats. Are you able to bring it on screen, Mia?
Yes, let's do that.
And that was actually one of my main questions too. Like ultimately, with a growth strategy, it comes down to, did it convert? But before we go to the bottom of the funnel, few things that I found. This is using X's radar, which only allows the last 7 days. And I know you posted this about 2 weeks ago on October 25th. This first one here is just your handle, and it shows that even in the last 7 days, you've had 862 posts referencing you, which is a lot. And overall, I found it really interesting that it matches this curve line of thirst traps as a whole.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And maybe I can change the screen to X's radar and we can scroll through some of these. But I can even see over here, this is still Nikita's original tweet. I also pulled up Kaito. The thing about Kaito is it's only referencing crypto Twitter. So it's a much smaller audience, but we are seeing a huge spike of your mentions in the last 12 months around this time. So that makes sense. And there's a lot of crypto Twitter people here mentioning you, including Mia. You made the cut here as well.
I made a lot of posts about this, yeah.
And I think this is the first ever time we are revealing your actual X analytics.
Yeah.
So it looks like that day you had almost 6,000, or it looks like this is 5K new follows, which is fascinating to me because I went viral once. I had a post get 3 million, but it was not a thirst trap. And it went outside, it captured escape velocity outside of crypto Twitter. And my chart was like this on impressions, but I had no new followers. So it sounds and looks like thirst traps help you get followers as well as impressions. And it looks like you're still spiking over here, which I'm sure if you were to just make this smaller, like a smaller time frame, you could actually still see the spike. One thing I noticed too, and maybe you'll be able to reveal it a little bit more, is this original post had 15 million views. You posted a follow-up guiding people to Zora. I'd be really curious from the Zora team how many people actually clicked on this out of this 500,000 impressions to know like the click-through rate. But I'm curious, did your creator earnings go up a lot? And what are your thoughts? Because I'm seeing only 3 cents on this post, and I'm wondering, like, is the problem crypto? Is it UX? Is it onboarding? Is it something else? What are your thoughts?
My Creator Coin market cap actually went up a lot. It almost was 100K around when the first post got viral. And I think I don't know how many holders I have right now, to be honest, but I think I only had maybe 13 holders of my Creator Coin. And then I think at some point it went up to like maybe 60 people. But the number, okay, so it's almost like 6x, but the absolute number is very small compared to 68 people. But when you think about it, like I had 15 million views and had almost 8,000 people start following me on Twitter, but I only convinced 50 people to buy my Creator Coin. And the funnel gets smaller and smaller. And honestly, for Zora, I just wanted to try out. And also my dating show is going to be on Zora. That's why I tried it out. But it's definitely the conversion for like monetization is not.
I just did the math.
Yeah.
Honestly, Min, I have to tell you, like on Mad, like we scanned like certain accounts and yours popped up with the highest virality ratio. A good virality ratio is around like 6,000, and yours was 120. And this was picked up only, I think, 24, like 2 days after, basically, like 48 hours later. I wonder like how high it would have been on the exact day. It probably would just like break the system. It's really, really impressive. Do you think you could pull this off again? Like, do you have like any idea of how you do that?
I think only thing that I can think of is actually me posting a bikini pic, but I have no plans to do that.
I'm not sure about that. See, like I've had some intel from a guy that knows some only fangirls. This is like
Mhm.
a this will make sense in a bit. And they actually like they make more money if they just tease instead of being explicit. So I think
Mm.
the fact that it's like a casual picture, like selfie. I also had like not this rate, but I've had like some posts doing better than the average, and it's always like a random like mirror picture. It's nothing like super explicit. What's been explicit recently on the timeline has been some people that took inspiration from you and created some content, and some other people have been getting viral recently. um, I don't know if you guys seen this post
I have not, and
from Venti.
I have not.
There's
This is
been
my first time seeing it, and
there's been a lot of drama around it. First thoughts here, like first impressions, Emily. Give us.
a little bit speechless. I think my initial thought was like, this is one of those things I just don't wish to see on X, but I'm learning to be indifferent. I'm learning to build my emotional resilience, just like Min. Maybe I need to go viral for a thirst trap and get a ton of negative sentiment to build that up. But yeah, like if you guys
This
like
account
it,
this account grew to 4,000 followers, so I assume it was way smaller, and got like 1.8 million views. A lot of people replicated this using AI, putting their photo, their face, changing the brand because this is obviously tied to Chog and Monad. And I don't think she actually thought this would happen. I think this was around like the theme of Halloween. Like this is all around like Halloween. It's obviously like on Halloween day. There's been some other people as well. I actually found out the most posts like this on my timeline from men complaining, which is interesting. And I totally, for everyone listening, like I totally blame men for this trend. The
I am
content on the
so
timeline.
sorry. I need to read a apology letter.
now is the time, Min. You have an audience and a stage. If you have the letter ready, you have the
Let's
podium.
come back to my
So
Twitter. I'll post it.
there's been stuff like this, for example, that I had no idea that had happened. This didn't come on my timeline. But this guy here, I think this for anyone that is against what's been happening. He talks about some stuff on a Discord and some people contributing by posting selfies. So this goes beyond Twitter, guys. Like this is not just on Twitter.
Yeah,
Are you going to
I
show
don't
us
think.
the tweet, Mia? Was there a post of multiple men complaining?
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was sharing the screen.
It looks like multiple men complaining.
I thought I had a guys. I'm new to this. Like bear with me. Here it is. Okay, so
Oh wow, this is a long one.
this is a long one. So this is the guy. This came on my. This didn't come on my feed, but this is
Oh god.
this. Yeah, there's men trying. Like this is something we need to acknowledge.
Wait,
But
wait.
this
Can you
post.
put an article?
Yeah, so this is like a whole thing. Apparently, like on this Project Royalo's Discord, like some people have been contributing with pictures, and someone complained, and then the moderator said contribution is a contribution. There's like a whole drama going on here, and then the guy proceeds to say that like the timeline has been very different. He starts with that. He says, I don't know when exactly, but Web3 community feels very different lately. I don't know who started it or who triggered it. I feel like the answer here is a little bit obvious because there's not been a major event or strong reason to post content like this before
Wait, did
Min's
he
post.
not cite men in this?
No. I think that's why he doesn't know. If he knew,
Oh,
Wow.
now
yeah,
he's gonna
no.
know.
He's gonna know. I think someone should tell him for his peace of mind. Like this it's not gonna last forever. The comments are also very interesting. Nonetheless, like this is one of many posts. Like I've seen quite a lot. I feel like men should also understand that like this only happens because of men as well.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like it's like any other time on Twitter timeline. There's been moments where something picks up and there's like some sort of trend, and then it kind of dies out. Although like thirst traps have been timeless.
I mean, so going back to your question to Min about what do you think you could recreate or replicate to go viral again? And Min, you essentially said, well, I think I got to get more risque and post a bikini pic. If we go back to this conversion rate, can you bring this back up on the screen, please, Mia? So for everyone following, this conversion rate is out of the 15 million people, how many people actually turned into a holder on Min's Creator Coin on Zora, or one of her posts on Zora? And to your credit, Min, I don't think it's this low because of you, but because of a few things. Number one, your post went outside of crypto Twitter. Number two, onboarding the crypto has so many friction points, let alone needing to learn how to use Zora. But I think if we go back to growth strategy, maybe what you could do, and this is a combination of Mia's tactic of how some people who are using thirst traps to attract subscribers on certain websites, they tease things. If you are willing to post like a bikini pic, you could say whoever's like the top 10 to sign up for branding services gets access to my next bikini pic. That would surely increase your conversion rate. I think that's my only advice here. As
This is giving OnlyFans model unlock the picture.
Yeah, but I let me be clear. I have no plans to post any bikini pics.
Unless
you
you
could have
sign
kept
up
the
for
tease.
Airfoil.
You could have kept the tease up here for the sake of like keeping the attention going. Like you don't need to
I'm
put
not
it
saying,
down. Think about it.
honestly, like I guess it's nice to have the audience. And also definitely it's actually powerful to be somebody's mind. There are new clients reached out for like design services for Airfoil, but they were older contact reached out to me or to our team because, oh yeah, Min's been popping up on my timeline, and then we actually need a deck design, or like we actually need a website design, product design, and then I thought of you because Min was like popping on my timeline all the time. So I think that there's that power. I want to be in people's mind, but not necessarily, I want to go viral again for something like thirst trap or like a bikini pic. And honestly, I feel a little bit better when people said I'm funny than like, oh, you're hot or you're pretty. But I think being funny is really difficult than being hot.
Is it? Well, you've been doing both in a very nice way. There was a guy that thought you were 42 here, which made me laugh hysterically. Like, who looks at you here and thinks you're 42? And I think because you reply to him, you said it. You
But
were actually 52 or something like that, was it?
53, yeah, 53.
53.
Yeah.
And he believed you.
Yeah.
It just keeps giving. Like this story was so funny to follow.
Yeah, and also again, I am not impacted by like all this like comments on my appearance and stuff like that. Obviously it's not fun, but also I know what I look like, so it's fine. But some people when I shit posted about like, oh, this is like a really bad, like I was just shit posting to promote my website that I vibe coded on a Sunday. Then my
Yes.
friend reached out and say that, hey man, like, are you okay? Like, I saw your post. And one lesson learned from that was nobody actually read anything. They just skim through and then they.
It's not true because I also replied to you and I read the whole thing. But what was implied was you were saying the truth and then at the end you just gave it a twist. So
Okay.
you could have read the whole thing. Like maybe it's true what you're saying, but I actually read the whole thing and I still thought like, well, there's some truth to this, and then she just made it funny at the end.
I will say though, as someone who's very grateful to be able to follow you on Instagram, and the way you positioned it on Instagram, I know you intentionally made it seem like a very serious post, and then you cut it off before like the end, and you're like, click to read the whole thing. Going back to buying your growth strategy, so I actually went through this app that you vibe coded. Were you able to monetize this? Did people actually send you messages?
Yes. Some people message me just for fun, to say hi. Some people, I didn't know about this concept until this went live. There are people called FinDom and FinSub, and
It's true.
I can't believe I'm hearing these words on like a crypto Twitter stream. This is crazy.
I did not know about this concept at all. And then some people have been messaging me here for that. But also most likely some people reached out because they really wanted to make sure that I saw their message. They asked me some questions that are not like actually, I don't want to reveal what kind of questions they were, but they asked me not a weird question on this app.
Like advice.
Yeah, like some person reached out, they went viral, and then they actually had to like close their Twitter account. They like made it private, and then asking like, I saw you, and then I saw you that you're like doing well, and like, or seemed like you're doing well with your mental health, and then you inspired me, or to maybe go public again, or something like that. So things like that also came through this app. And look how cute this is. How cute this website is.
Cute. I'm impressed with your skills and your creativity here. For anyone that doesn't know, if you go through your prompt to pay, which is genius, like she has to monetize this somehow.
Could you share with us how much you made from this?
Not much. Honestly, people thought that I would make like thousands of dollars, but it hasn't hit $1,000 yet.
Is it more than 500?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So actually that conversion rate is a lot higher than Zora.
Yeah. This conversion rate is a lot higher.
She probably, did you get any pay to post requests? Because your account got a couple requests on Mad. And like, for my understanding, for the size of your following, because your engagement is so high, it was a pretty decent offer just for a selfie. We know how powerful your selfies are. So I would be happy to go there and change and add some more numbers there. But did you get any requests to post? Did you participate in any campaigns?
Yeah, I got about 5 different offers, and I only did one. And then also it all came in the same week, and then I didn't want to promote like multiple projects all at once. And I didn't actually go with the highest number of the offerings. I went with a project that came through a very trusted source, because promoting, oh my god, I'm a dumpling. Yes. Promoting a crypto project, you have to be very cautious, right? And I only had a very short period of time to DD all the projects. And also, this is not my full-time job. I have a design agency that I'm running. So this was supposed to be something fun. So I only took one job, came through a very trusted source. And I also knew the project already, met the team in person before.
Oh, that's good. You're going to be doing more of these now?
I don't know. Maybe.
So do we get to see some of these DMs that you received? I think everyone is curious to see what you got on your DMs. You showed us very quickly the amount of messages that you haven't even opened. You obviously
Yeah,
like some
I can
screenshots are good, but you can
from
also
afar
read them out
just like
loud.
show
Oh my
all the
God,
DMs I
he's
haven't read.
live scrolling. It would be actually so fun, Min, to like scrape all of that, put it in an LLM, and have it just do
Mhm.
sentiment analysis.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a really fun exercise that I
And
can
And that'd
do.
be a
themes.
really, I think that'd be a really fun content piece as well. I've collated the stats, by the way, if you don't mind sharing my screen. I think I have everything down from this growth strategy. So it all started with this post that had 15 million views. Out of it, you've had over 6,000 new followers in 24 hours. I think you've hit over 10K followers. You have more than me. You've had 5 paid offers in the crypto community, 68 holders on Zora, multiple marriage proposals, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 in monetization on your app that you
Like,
piloted, and multiple leads for Airfoil. Do you mind sharing if any of them closed? Because that would be like,
And one of the you're missing here her one paid 5 paid offers you added there. Yeah, that's good. How many leads converted?
well, for Airfoil, at least two in
wow.
the past, yeah. And I cannot 100% confidently say that all these people reached out to us in the past like 2 weeks. They all came from this, but I've I've heard multiple times that, oh, like you guys were popping on my timeline constantly. You guys meaning not Airfoil, but me. So I think there's definitely that, and also when um, we some of our like contact who are very well connected, not necessarily in crypto, but also in tech in general, because I'm based in San Francisco, they start making more intros to connect me with different projects or different VC firms. I think that's also the butterfly effect of my viral post.
Amazing.
I mean, you're in SF. Like SF is strong on Twitter. Has anyone
Yeah.
recognized you?
Yes. So I purposely didn't really go to events in the past 2 weeks. I've only gone one private dinner and one lunch party. Obviously, when I started chatting with some people and then I introduced myself, oh, I'm Min from Airfoil. And they were like, oh, wait, are you that person? So I've got that before this week. And also at the private dinner, it was a very small group of people, but one person brought it up that, oh, like, are you that person? Aren't you that person? So definitely 2 out of 2 people started recognizing me there. But in real life, I don't really look like the viral photo. So I guess on the street, I don't think anyone is like stopping me like, hey, are you that girl?
Maybe. I mean, I think you do.
Yeah, I think you
Maybe
do too.
some slight changes in your face, but like you still look like yourself.
Look like a dumpling.
I
I'm happy with
added another one here because I think what you said earlier is huge, but just self-awareness of your own emotional maturity or emotional resilience. I think that's also a huge learning, and that's priceless, that you realize you weren't really affected by some of the
Yeah.
comments you got. But yeah, when I look at this list, I'm like, okay, this seems like a pretty successful growth strategy. I don't think I can ask my team, and I don't think I will post their straps, but it looks like it worked out.
If
Yeah.
anyone
And
watching has any questions, feel free to send them through. We're gonna pull them in if there's anything good that you guys want to ask. Min, when I met you, you told me that you didn't want to post on Twitter. This was something that you repeated a lot the first time I met you, which was over a year ago. It's probably like a year and a half ago or something
yeah,
around that.
yeah.
And you were posting, and you're already on this trend, I have to say. Like you're already posting like these selfies, and I remember like there was one time that you like I think was close to when we took that picture in I don't remember which conference it was actually, but like the picture that I posted, we were doing like the hand heart for this.
That was Nashville Bitcoin. Yeah.
Nashville,
Last year.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you I don't remember exactly how you said it, but you kind of hinted to me that like we have to post like these pictures to get like like when we post selfies, we get like engagement. And I was like, yeah, well actually that is true. I was also posting pictures, but not necessarily selfies. And you just like for you, like this was very obvious. Like this is how you get engagement.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I was never on crypto Twitter. I only reposted whatever Airfoil, my co-founder, would post initially, and then I met throughout last a year and a half or so. I met a lot of people who are just like shit posting on Twitter and very active on Twitter community. And I realized, oh, like it's not that serious. You just post, whatever you want to post. And I also realized soon whether it's selfie or not selfie, if I post a picture, it's getting a little bit more view and engagement. So I start including pictures. And then when I posted a selfie, I think it got a lot more views. So I use that as if I need to reach more audience. For example, I'm asking, I think there was a one post that I was asking people, hey, I need help on this NFT project. If you know anyone, like reach out to me. And then here is a random selfie for engagement. And then I actually I got flooded with DMs around that topic. So I started using that as an engagement strategy, I guess, to get more audience. I could reach more audience. But again, this thirst trap, I had no agenda. No
it was just
agenda.
for fun.
Yeah, just for fun. Friday afternoon, doom scrolling, no brain activity, just yeah.
The growth strategy is there is no strategy.
There was also
Exactly.
a post from Michelle saying that there was like a Halloween party just for girls. I also thought this was very funny. Did that party end up happening?
No, that was also a shitpost. Michelle's my friend, and
Oh, yeah.
she just shitposted. I am actually her, I guess, a Twitter mentor, because she's in tech
There you
Twitter,
go.
not a crypto Twitter, and she started posting on Twitter. So, and that was her idea. Like, oh yeah, this would be fun, and it was just a fun shitpost, and then everyone thought that it was actually serious.
Yeah, I thought it was serious. Just like I don't remember exactly how she wrote it, but something like only for women, and it was like a
Mhm.
sexy Halloween
Yes.
party,
Yeah.
and a lot of guys were like, "Can I come?"
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good, mentorship you have going on there. So
Yeah,
do
if
we get to
anyone
see
needs
these?
mentorship, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna sell this as a service?
Oh yeah, anything.
I guess it can just use the website you vibe coded.
Oh yeah, like that's just a V1. There's a whole like roadmap for that website that I've coded.
That's a
Okay,
good
so
team.
there's more coming.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Do we get to see these DMs? Can you read them, some of them out loud? We have some screenshots.
I mean, okay, I want to highlight that I get we talked about it earlier, right? Most people just reach out to say hi and like tell me how good looking I am. And then there are a subset of people asking me like, hey, can I buy you something? Can I send you money? Or can you send me like 30 pictures? I'll pay for it. So there's this bucket of people. And then there are also very like wholesome people. Actually, X is more wholesome than you think. When I posted the shit post about like, oh, like, my mental health is declining and blah, 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 that was a shit post. But obviously people didn't read and then reached out to me saying that, hey, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Like there were whole bucket of these people, like nice people, wholesome people, like reaching out to make sure that I'm okay, I'm doing okay, even though they don't know me. So I'm really grateful for that part of the community. And I also want to highlight there's a one post that went viral saying that, I am Xi Jinping's daughter. Obviously, there's a whole like Chinese spy narrative going on tech Twitter, and and also my father passed away earlier in October, so that joke didn't really sit well somehow with me. And also, the creator originally didn't tag me or didn't credit the photo, even though he took my selfie in my face. So I reached out. I mean, he reached out that, hey, I posted this, and then I told him that like this doesn't sit well, and if you are taking somebody's face and then going to get like 500,000 views, you need to at least like credit that original post or that creator. So hopefully you do that for next time, right? Like I didn't ask him to take that down because think about it, like he's also a creator on crypto Twitter, and he probably like monetized, and I didn't want to take that away, but he said people first. I also understand what it's like to lose a parent, and I'm sorry that I did this. And he deleted this. I didn't ask for him to do this, but he deleted this. So I have like a huge respect for this set of this side of crypto Twitter and this side of tech Twitter, that people actually care, even though they don't know me, like they don't have to. So I want to like say thank you for these people that exist online.
Yeah, that's good. I'm just remembering now, before your photo went viral, there was also two other trends going on. There was the Asian Russian spy news that was popping up on everyone was commenting on it. They specifically focused on the Asian rather than the Russian, which was very interesting to see. I guess tech maybe has, I don't know if this is actually true, but maybe has more Asian people than Russians. I don't know, or maybe they're not on Twitter. But there was a lot of playfulness around that, and I saw there were some comments on that as well on your post. And also, one girl that had moved, I don't remember exactly her name, but there was a girl that had just signed up to Twitter. She happened to be Asian as well. I don't know which background, and she posted saying like, I'm new to New York. I just moved to New York. I've just joined VC. If anyone wants to, I like doing these whatever things that she listed. Whoever wants to do fun things on the fall. So people were copying this, and it became like a trend. I don't know if you jumped on this trend, but her post initially, her post originally went viral out of nothing. And her picture, like, I don't know if you remember, but it was not necessarily a thirst trap. It was just like, like a girl posting a picture saying like she wants to hang out. It wasn't even aimed at men. It was just in general, like very friendly. So I wonder if the mix of like, like girl taking a selfie plus that whole thing would, like, I don't know if that makes any sense, or if it's just like Twitter algo like adjusting to something like that, because there's been a shift on what gets views like at scale. Emily, have you thought about this?
I mean, I think even outside of X, like being provocative sells, and thinking about how to optimize between like, how do I just get reach versus get conversions is important. And I think something you did really well with, Min, is you already mentioned that you weren't doing this to get leads. It was just like a Friday activity for you, brainless. And what I think you did really well is, after going viral, you doubled down on it multiple times. So what that means is people who engage with you on the first post, and many did, they're going to see your subsequent posts. And then they start understanding like, oh, wait, she's the founder of this design agency, or, oh, she actually does this for work. So there was multiple touch points that kind of created like a funnel, if you will. But I think overall the algorithm, yes, I have heard it's shifted. I think in general, the way it works is the more engagement you get up front, so the more comments and reposts. I don't think likes are that high of a signal, but the more like quote retweets and comments you get earlier from posting, the more it starts to spread really rapidly. And at least that's what it felt like when my posts hit 3 million. And even today, like most of my crypto Twitter posts, they get anywhere from, I don't know, 3 to maybe 10K, and it may be more than that. It's like, oh, this is doing well. But I've usually noticed the propensity of comments and quote tweets I get and bookmarks early on after posting is what gets it to show to even more and more people.
What do you think
Mhm.
leads to a post breaking out of CT?
The more non-CT people engage with it. So, because the way it works is like, and Min, I'm curious your thoughts because you probably experienced this algorithmically, but like
Mm.
anytime I follow someone and they engage with a post that with another person that I follow, I will see it on my timeline. And I think there are cases too where someone I follow and maybe engage with a lot, I see their engagement with other people. So it's the same thing for non-CT people. But if your post starts to get traction with maybe high signal people outside of crypto Twitter, it could be tech Twitter, astrology Twitter, I don't know what other Twitters there are. It pops into those bubbles as well.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Definitely. Yeah, because I'm in
You-
because Airfoil has like AI clients in SF, and then also we have a crypto projects that we work together. So I'm literally in the middle of SF Twitter and CT. So I think having a few SF friends interacting with my Twitter actually spread it a little bit further into the SF Twitter scene. And I have
That makes sense. Did the split, like the gender split on your followers, did that change any
it
drastic, like
changed.
it
Yeah,
changed?
it
Because
definitely
crypto
changed.
is already like massively male dominated. Like my Twitter is like the amount of women following me. Recently I had more women following me. It was like under 20% and now it's 22. But I imagine yours was probably around that, or how did it change? What was before and what's now?
Um, Honestly, I had a pretty good gender ratio given the industries that we are in. I think I had like 35, 65, something like that. Pretty good. Like,
65 male or
yeah,
65 female?
65 male, 35,
Okay.
65, something like that.
Oh,
Now,
it's pretty good.
yeah, I am 80% male.
Oh,
Which is the, I mean I don't know many girls analytics, but I feel like that's pretty standard for crypto. Like if you're
honestly,
just like crypto Twitter.
I'm looking at mine right now because I was curious.
Yeah,
For
what do you
me,
have?
let's see here.
I'm gonna double check mine now.
For me, in the last 7 days, it's 65% men, 25% women, or 35% women. But it changes.
In the last 7 days.
That's in the last 7 days. In the last 3 months, it's 61% male, 38% women. So yeah, it changes.
I have maybe it's just me. I have 75% male, 22.3% female, 2.6 not identified. And that's the last week. But if I expand it to 3 months, it's still only 23%, 0.8 female, and still 74% male. So it's very consistent. It used to be lower on like more male dominant, more male dominant. So it was like 19% female before. But I've been posting more often now, so it's natural that it changed anyways.
Do you all get like urge to post? I'm curious because we all have at least like more than like 10K followers, and then, you know, do people expect you to like post often, or do you have this anxiety or urge, oh, I should post, it's been a while?
Yeah.
I was an influencer before on Instagram. I'll let you. Do you want to go first, Emily?
No, go, Mia.
I was an influencer full time years ago on Instagram, and I definitely had that. Like every day, I felt like I had to post. And when the influencer term became a thing, because when I started, I've been posting chronically online since I had access to a phone. I actually bought the iPhone because to access Instagram, you needed an iPhone at first. That's how
Mm.
much
Wow.
brain damage is there. But I was posting like on every social media. I've used social media that you maybe never heard about. I was early on Musically and stuff like that. So this intensity towards posting is not even seen as intense. Like I don't post to get engagement. I just have this urge to share, I guess. And I think it came from uh, being in a lot of moments like isolated. So you want to connect with people. You go online and you post. Um, so from Instagram, I got that because when your account grows, or if you're being paid to post, the numbers can actually determine how much you're making, determine like how successful you are, and it's exposed to everyone. So I remember like obviously like you have your job, this is not the same thing, but if you were like a full-time creator, you would not only have that, but also if the algorithm changed and it impacted your account performance, even like say like for example like you had this thing of posting these selfies and it always worked, and all of a sudden you wake up one day and that cuts down to like a quarter of how it used to perform, and now your account is worth less, in terms of monetizing. So for example, you get demonetized on X, um, and basically you have to do more and you have to crack the algorithm again. So there's a lot of frustrations around that across platforms. There are a lot of creators that live through that, but I don't think you're gonna have that because you obviously this is not your main thing.
Yeah, for me, I don't see myself as an influencer or even a content creator, but I am like self-aware, and also I cringe at it a little bit sometimes that I built a bit of a personal brand, at least on CT. And it was also a bit unexpected, a bit planned. Like I knew I wanted to put out crypto marketing content purely to build brand awareness for Hype, the agency I work at. Um, when I was away for 10 days at a Vipassana retreat, I had no internet, no phone. And I felt anxiety of feeling like, oh, if I don't post or schedule tweets, my account will die. So I had things scheduled. Um, but nowadays I have a lot more balance, I would say. And I don't post on weekends, but I do feel this need of having to post something at least once a day, Monday through Friday, just because it genuinely does keep the algorithm alive, at least from what I've seen. The other thing I'm really conscious of is how do I post something insightful versus a shit post? Because if it's just consistent shit posting, then I don't think it really builds credibility or trust. So it's a balance. And I think being aware of that balance, at least for me, has been helpful because it's like, oh, today's an easier day because I posted something with a graph yesterday. So I could just post something silly today, but I'm still posting. So that's kind of the way I look at it. But it's definitely been a self journey with my own self of, one, how do I feel less cringe about this? Two, how do I reduce this anxiety and know it's not that deep? You know, like when we're all 60, 70, 80, none of this will matter. But also being aware of what the main goal and objective is, which is really like, okay, I'm building this X account to help build and get leads for Hype.
Yeah. I think from like a content creator perspective, like someone that is trying to grow their account, it definitely helps posting multiple times a day and not lose that
Momentum.
consistency. Yeah. Like I looked at a lot of accounts data from Mad. So we pull like all this performance stuff. One thing that automatically gets people deprioritized on a campaign is having one day without posting. And if you have more than one, like there's already people that will be prioritized above you, because that one day, that engagement, even if it's lower engagement on a single post, when that sums up to how your week or like your week performance, it obviously has an impact. So if you post 3, 4, 5 times a day and you have less engagement per post, and I post once, you have 5 attempts essentially of having a viral post, while I only had one attempt. And if you put that like throughout a week or throughout a month, and I'm saying viral, but it's just like a post that performs well, you can always delete a post. I remember like there is a guy outside of crypto, forgot his name. He did some stuff in crypto for a while. I can't remember his name, but I met him like maybe like a couple years ago at Denver, and he was constantly tweeting, and he would tweet, and if it didn't perform in the first few minutes, he would delete it, and he just kept doing this. And nowadays his account is massive. He has like one of the biggest accounts on tech Twitter. It's not crypto.
Mm.
And I've seen many people doing that. The reply guy trend right now is literally to like drive all this engagement to the accounts. Obviously, people are trying to get monetized. Min, last question, because everyone has to go. Are you getting monetized?
Yes. My first payout is going to be tomorrow, and I don't know how much money, but I am ready. Nikita, Elon, I am ready for this payday.
Flex the screenshot.
I will.
Yeah,
So
we want to see that.
We'll find out tomorrow.
We're gonna find out how much money this thirst trap has generated.
I don't know if you can see scheduled, but doesn't show the amount.
Amazing. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Emily, for finding the time to come on, and Min, of course. We're all in different time zones. Min is in SF, I'm in Dubai, and Emily is in Europe. So incredible that we managed to pull this together. Yeah, and hopefully we get to hang out on stream again sometime.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This has been fun.
Yeah, so much fun. I'll talk to you guys all later, and thanks to everyone for watching.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.